line is the Raptors trail by 4. Lowry kicks to Ross. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's stolen by Bogut. Pass to Iguodala. The feed to Bogut. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got his 3rd rebound tonight. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for the Raptors.
This is how the Raptors stack up over the last 10 games. Goal percentage. First in fewest turnovers a game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
And you look at those numbers, and what obviously stands out is first in the league in three-point shooting. That's amazing. They've just done a nice job of spacing the floor, getting good looks for their shooters out there, and really passing the ball unselfishly. Well, it's easy to see the kind of impact Andrew Bogut can have on a team. Since coming to the Warriors, he's been the anchor they need. And they've gone from one of the worst defensive teams in the league to one of the best since his arrival.
Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. They get the rebound. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off target from outside.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Feeds it to Thompson. Dishes it to Green. Kicks to Bogut. The pass to Livingston. Golden State moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. A floater. No good. Raptors trail by 6. Johnson with a screen on Thompson. A wide open look here for DeRozan. And again, no good by Toronto. Iguodala's drive. Bogut the pass to Livingston. Iguodala outside. Green with a screen for Iguodala. The dish now to Bogut. And there's the 3-second violation. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. 5th best, DeMar DeRozan.
Well, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable, very consistent shooters. You know, it's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
I'd say it's beyond a safe option. It's a great option. The ISO play was made for these guys. All they need is just a little room to operate, and you can count it up. Buckets.
Buckets. I like that.
Hansbrough, a screen on Barnes. Here's the Bulldozer. Now here's Williams. Guarded close. Fires from 14. That one a little long.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Livingston dishes to Thompson. Money from the wing. Thompson's got 8 points. Here's Williams. Here's Vasquez, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
The Bulldozer, he's in at 3. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Vasquez, and it's Williams at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Andre Iguodala is sneaky good. He said they say numbers never lie. I'm the opposite. I think numbers always lie. My game having a huge impact. It may not show up on the stat sheet, but if you watch closely, you'll see it. And Kevin, Draymond Green said, every team needs an Andre Iguodala. He is such a smart player, he does everything. Guys?
Green, a smart player in his own right. Thanks, Doris. The Bulldozer. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. And that's now 6 points for the Bulldozer. Warriors leading by 4. The Warriors packing Oracle Arena with plans for a new arena on the San Francisco waterfront by 2018. I I've seen pictures. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, I can only imagine. One of the great fan bases in all of basketball. Change of location from their original intended spot on the piers, a spot known as Mission Bay, about a mile south.
And a new coach.
Yeah, that's right.
From 11 feet away, and that one's good. 8 points for Steph Curry.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on him.
Well, and you look at the hurdles the Warriors had faced with their planned arena site on the piers. Political, bureaucrats, financial issues, and the cost of renovating the piers. But with their new site, those issues pretty much gone. Easy to see why they went in another direction.
And Toronto. And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors lead by...
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Let's go. You're in.
Hey, well time.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Cleveland.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Lee, a screen on Ross. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Bogut sets a screen for Iguodala. 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Golden State. The Bulldogs checked in for Terrence Ross.
And while we have a chance, let's check out some stats for Andre Iguodala. Averaging about 11 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
Kyle Lowry, an inside-outside scoring threat, has become a deadly three-point shooter. And despite his relatively short stature, he's able to drive inside and finish effectively because of that great strength.
Shooting for Toronto. And for Lowry, not much of an in-between game, but that may be by design.
Yeah, he gets to that rim and beyond the arc. That's really where he makes his hay. And as long as you can do it the way he does, which is often and with efficiency, the mid-range game is something you can work on later.
Again, the miss by Thompson.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Patterson, a screen on Thompson. The Bulldozer passes to Patterson. Gets the bucket and the foul. They get Andre Iguodala.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Toronto shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Well, hockey rules supreme here in Canada, but you got to respect these diehard Raptor fans. Even through the losing years, they've shown their support.
Thompson inside the line. Again, the miss by Thompson.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Boy, the shot's finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And the hockey season runs pretty much concurrent to the NBA's, Clark. I think hoop fans in Canada in the past sometimes looked at as eccentrics.
Well, that could be, but the sport is growing, not only in size, but in popularity. I mean, we've seen some terrific prospects coming out of Canada. If the Raptors can craft a contender, you better believe those folks will be making that arena a madhouse.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former #1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
Clay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Clay, post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away. I can hear him saying
oh,
it.
Mike, that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal as a college and pro standout himself.
The offensive rebound. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
And the Raptors making a change here. Williams is checked in. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Out to Thompson. Here's Bogut. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Bogut's got his second bucket.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The shot's good from the Bulldozer.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Iguodala. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. The shot's good from the Bulldozer.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against Dallas.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. You know, the guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. Curry can't get it to go.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
And that one is good from the Bulldozer.
Well, the execution just has not been there defensively in the second half. They look a step slow out there.
Iguodala draws the double. Curry with him. Williams picks him up. Thompson from long range. And it's Thompson again missing.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
The Bulldozer passes to Valanciunas. And the shot is good. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
Offensively, guys, seems like they've turned a corner.
Yeah, much better half since they changed baskets. I mean, they're looking very strong and confident.
That's good. Thompson's got 20.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. No good from the Bulldozer. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Pass to Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's DeRozan. Can't get it to go. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision.
Raptors. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hansbrough. Patterson comes in for Amir Johnson. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's the Bulldozer in for Vasquez. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Lee comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. The Bulldozer in a 2-guard. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Lowry out there at DeRozan. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And Curry, here we go. Iguodala outside. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Bogut. Here's Lee. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.